Head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. Setting up the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Benson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Hughes. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Moore will throw. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the quick pass. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7. The Ducks have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind. Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Give to the big fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big 1 in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Colorado is taking on the form of its beloved Ralphie. They are running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Iowa State. For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Cooper.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Hemby. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Hoosiers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Mendoza. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run to the left. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, running back on the move.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Fires to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. To the air on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Catch in the middle. It's Stewart.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get into your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He fires one deep over the middle. Got his man downfield.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Moore to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He will need some oomph in this one. A 51-yard attempt and from the right side. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes the grab. It can be. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Going to swing it on second down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off play action on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Great place to start for this offense. Moore will throw. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I tell you, you got to be brave as a slot receiver to run these slant passes because you're catching it right around linebackers and safeties are coming crashing down. You really have to have a ton of confidence running that route.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets open down the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carriers.
And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! Offense gets the job done. Again, you want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by a field goal over NC State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
First down, 10 yards to go. They're going back to the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Wide open spaces. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Unloads quickly. There he goes. Touchdown, Indiana. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Rush is on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Moore to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Fights off the defender. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Oh, ball's out! Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. There's very lucky.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a four-man rush, sometimes it's a three-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front seven, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And that's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletion.
Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Benson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which run...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that now, this guy's 2nd sack of the game. We were talking to him leading up into this one. He said, you know, nobody respects my speed and nobody respects my athleticism. I don't think anybody thinks we can stop this guy, but I'm going to prove everyone wrong. And he has shown up today ready to wreck this game. He is having an outstanding day right now on defense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Ducks will call on their punt team.
On to punt it away.
Kick is in the air. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. He's loose down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Benson. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass it. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Yeah, we don't have many plays left. You know, the clock running down, we got to make something happen. These kind of plays are just crippling. They will absolutely ruin what chance you have to push the ball down the field later on and save timeouts. And so we got to get that engine going here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Got it, looking for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Indiana. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 31 over NC State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Moore to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend that.
How about the catch radius on it, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Benson. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's close.
Touchdown, Oregon! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
Certainly will be the game winner. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
QB strikes it. No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.